Hi guys, welcome back to Living Your Best Life, and today we are going to talk about another important topic. I hope you're ready. Welcome in. So today's topic is going to be keeping your promise to yourself. What does that mean? What does that show up? What are the thoughts that come to your head when you think of keeping a promise to yourself? It means being true and loyal to the voice that's in your head and in your heart. A lot of times we may say we want to do things for ourselves, but when it's time for us to show up and show out for our love for ourselves, we make excuses. It's not a good day. I don't feel good, or I don't have the money, or so on and so forth, or my kids, blaming other people, putting things off, procrastination, or just being lazy. Let's face the facts. Let's be real with each other. Let's be real with ourselves. Come to the table in honesty. When it comes to loving yourself, which we talked about last week, that I love me. Do you show up in a day where you show that you love? Showing your love for yourself also shows up in the way you treat yourself, being honest with yourself, the way you talk to yourself. We talked about the things that show up in your head, what's in your head space. What are the thoughts that you think about yourself? Things that you think about yourself, are you following through on them? You may be saying, I want to lose weight. But what are you doing to show that you're very serious about that? You may say that you want to get out of debt. What are you doing to take care of those bills and lower that debt? Let's be real and honest with this. Say that we want to come into this year to live our best lives, to love ourselves to the fullest potential, to push ourselves past our comfortable state. It's not a time to be comfortable. If you really want to progress in your life, you really want to live up to your highest, your fullest potential, you want to be real with yourself, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's real talk. You're going to be uncomfortable. Nothing that is worth having is going to take place easily. So if you really want to do something for your life, the goals that you have, what are you doing to make sure that's happening? We talk about every week, having goals, wanting to do something. Like, for example, my thing is traveling. I always want to travel. I always want to try new things. But what are you doing towards the goals that you have? What are you doing to show up and say, this is what I want to do? This is what I'm doing to make sure this happens. What does that look like? Have you written it down on paper? Do you have your vision board? Do you have your notes? Do you have your accountability partners that are checking in on you and saying, hey, how are you going? How are you doing with this? It's important to not only say what you want to do, but when you show up to the table completely stripped of everything, when it's just you and you have to speak your truth. Speak your truth in your head and your heart. This is what I deserve for myself. Now this is what I'm going to do. Don't just be a man or woman of words. Words are easy to say, but it's another thing to show up with the action. This is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. And not only that, let's go a step further now. This is when I'm going to do it. You have to give yourself an end date. I am going to accomplish this by this specific date. Nothing in life is going to happen for you if you don't know when it's going to come to fruition. When is it going to happen? Oh, just throw a date out there. Oh, it will happen. How? When? What is the time? How much is it going to cost? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How are you going to get there? How are you going to accomplish your goal? Part of loving yourself is pushing yourself past comfortable into uncomfortable, because sometimes you have to strip yourself down to there's nothing left. And when you're transparent and say, okay, this is what I know I need to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is when I'm going to do it. And then do it. So when you do it, now you've accomplished your goal. Let's talk about that now. Now you've accomplished your goal. Yay for you. Pat yourself on the back. Now what's next? What's next on your list? There's always things that you need to be moving, shaking, grinding to accomplish. What's next? Show up and show out for yourselves. A lot of times in life we show up and show out for other people, but we don't show up and show out for ourselves. Show up and show out for yourselves. You're deserving of that. You're deserving of all the blessings, all the gifts, all the talent, everything. Reach out, grab it, hold on to it, and run with it. This is yours. This is your day. This is you. If you don't have excitement for your life, if you're not moving and grinding and hustling for what you want, nobody else is going to do it for you. Show up for yourself. Show yourself love. Take care of yourself. Do things that you know that you need to do. And stop being scared. There's always things out there that you're going to be scared of. But show up for yourself. Show yourself love every single day. Accomplish those goals. And be proud of yourself when you do it. Let's check in with each other. And I will see you guys on the next dose of positivity. Show up for yourself. Show out. Love yourself. And do it every single day. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Please check out my playlist for more content. Get ready for the best life crew affirmation.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.